Hey, I'm Dustin Hawkinsmith, back with another Fantasy Football Minute, looking at the waiver wire in Week 7 of Fantasy Football Leagues. Looking at the wide receivers, it's a very good week if you're looking for upside on the waiver wire at the wide receiver position. Start with Albert Wilson for the Miami Dolphins. Has had a pretty steady role for this Dolphins offense. Called himself the best yards after catch receiver in football, coming off a Week 6 showing where he ended up going 6 catches, 155 yards, 2 catches where he sprinted through the Bears secondary for a touchdown. He's got some explosive potential, 4 touchdowns in the last 5 games. I think that scoring potential is legitimate. There are some pieces to be concerned about in this offense, but you've seen his usage be pretty steady throughout. If that scoring pop is for real, I think he's a guy who could score 8 touchdowns total this season, maybe even more if he keeps up that momentum. Taylor Gabriel, a guy who has back-to-back 100-yard games. The Bears had a bye in Week 5, come back in Week 6, and they use him just like they did in a 48-10 win over the Buccaneers in Week 5. Matt Nagy, the Bears head coach, came to Chicago from Kansas City where he had Tyreek Hill, who he used and leaned on as a speedy weapon in the passing game. Taylor Gabriel might be his new Tyreek Hill. Not quite as dynamic or explosive, of course, but a pretty good player in that offense, a guy who's clearly seized a pretty good role. Marquise Goodwin, a point of encouragement in Week 6. The 49ers lose to Green Bay, but C.J. Beathard connects with Goodwin 4 times for 126 yards and 2 touchdowns. It was proof to me, maybe just a little bit of proof, that Beathard can make use of Goodwin's downfield skills, which are significant. He had a lot of promise after having a nice 2017 season, but when Jimmy Garoppolo gets injured earlier this year, his value took a hit. This is one step in the right direction. Goodwin has very dynamic skills as a deep weapon in the passing game. C.J. Beathard used him in Week 6. I'm encouraged that he can do that in Week 7 and beyond. We'll see what happens. I'm Dustin Hawkinsmith with a Fantasy Football Minute.